Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you another new stuff video where we take a look at some of the new products that just arrived for review that you can expect to see on the channel in the very near future. I just had a pretty exciting delivery. I think you guys are going to be pretty excited about it as well. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you'd like to see go up on the channel first. And with that being said, let's get right into what just showed up. Alright, so here is a look at some of the new arrivals that just showed up for review. Some really interesting new releases here, but one in particular I think you guys are going to be really excited about, and that's this stuff right here, which is the new Adidas Glitch, their modular laceless boot. So this is kind of an Adidas Glitch starter pack, which consists of two outer skins. I have a synthetic one and a leather one, and then one inner shoe that you get to choose, which I opted for the mid-cut variation, being that that seems to be the version that most people, I guess, would be more excited about, just because that's the latest trend in soccer shoes. Comes in 3 individual boxes with a string bag as well, featuring the Glitch design. So you're probably wondering, how did I manage to get a pair of these? Because for those that saw my original video on the Adidas Glitch, if you didn't, I'll leave a little pop-up on screen. You know, it's only available in the UK through the Glitch app that you can only download in the UK. And even if you do download the app, you still need an invite code from somebody on social media who's been given a pair of Glitches to give to you, so you can go ahead and buy a pair for yourself. It's a complicated process, interesting way of releasing a pair of shoes, but that's how Adidas has chosen to do it. As far as how I managed to get a pair, because I obviously don't live in the UK, I had some help from somebody, just I guess to make a long story short. Thank you very much, you know who you are. And I now have a pair of Glitches to review for you guys in detail. So really excited to try these out. Again, this is kind of the Glitch put together. The inner and the outer shell come together as one single piece in a laceless system to make a soccer shoe / football boot, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty interesting. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. There's going to be a detailed video on all the different elements and how it comes together and how the shoe feels and performs in general. This is the synthetic variation, or the synthetic outer skin. It's got this pretty cool design on it. The base being black is actually fully reflective. It's really cool though. It's kind of a multicolor reflective. I'll leave a little image on screen so you can see what that looks like when it comes in contact with flash from a camera, for example. And this is actually the firm ground variation, which you can see right here. So kind of the same layout you find on all the other Adidas shoes. And it's obviously a full lace cover, even though you're not actually covering laces. So I'm not sure it would be called a lace cover. It's just part of the outer shell that makes up the upper on this shoe. Thin synthetic, reminds me a lot of what you're going to find on a Pure Chaos, both in terms of feel as well as aesthetics. I also went for the leather upper variation, which you can see right here in black and orange. It has this kind of reptile skin finish to it. It's only the toe box area and the forefoot that is leather. You can see from this seam back, the shoe is fully synthetic. From the seam forward, it's leather, but it's very thin, doesn't really have that padded sensation, but nonetheless, it is a leather upper variation. And this also happens to be the soft ground model, which is interesting because I didn't even realize this until you actually get the shoe in your hands. You're going to notice that the soft ground metal tip studs don't have anything to actually screw. There's no little screw points. There's nothing where you would have a stud wrench to remove the studs, tighten the studs. They're actually permanently riveted in. So I guess this kind of plays along with the whole modular system. They're non-removable soft ground studs, which is pretty interesting. We'll talk about that more later in the video. And then you get your inner shoe, which essentially is the tech fit material that you'll find in a pair of Pure Chaoses, or even in the messy 16 Plus Pure Agility. And there's some reinforcement bits on the side. It's all elasticated. It's a 4-way stretch material as indicated here through the middle where the stitching is. It's a mid-cut design. It includes a heel counter that's fully internal technically, although I guess it would technically be just like an external heel counter. And then this also makes up the plastic sole plate as well. So there isn't actually any structure to these bits at all. You can see you can basically just fold it in half. And there isn't anything aside from this little bit of plastic on the base for the studs themselves to actually attach themselves to the outer skin of the shoe. So really interesting concept. And again, there'll be more details on this in a follow-up video that will be going up very soon. In the meantime, if I could ask you guys one favor, because I don't live in the UK, because of that I can't download the Adidas Glitch app. if you guys could go on my Instagram is at sr4u_Josh. I'll leave it on screen so you can see what it looks like. It'll also be linked down below in the description. If you are in the UK and you do have the Adidas Glitch app, if you could go within the application and screen capture any significant information as far as tech specs and pricing and just general info about the Adidas Glitch in general, and send that to me via personal message on Instagram, that would be very, very helpful, because I don't really want to make a video on this until I have some more accurate information on the actual tech specs. So I'll get to making it right away, but if you guys could personal message me any kind of relevant information to the Adidas Glitch through social media on Instagram, like I said, through personal messages using a screen cap on the application, that would be really, really, really helpful. So thank you for those of you guys that will go ahead and do that. And like I said, I'll get to making a video on these and just sharing more thoughts and information, breaking everything down below. Breaking it down in future videos on the channel. So stay tuned for that. There's a look at the inside where you have the little plugs there for the inner shoe that actually have the little pegs on the bottom just to lock everything in place. So it's a really, really interesting concept. Just to give you guys a very brief initial kind of impression, because I did try them on. They fit pretty well. It's a fairly comfortable shoe. I'm not sure why this isn't focusing. It's having a really hard time because of the shininess, but you get the idea. There's pegs on the bottom of this sole that plug into the base of the shoe that prevent it from kind of sliding around. So more information on the Glitch. Again, share those little screen caps of the Adidas Glitch app and any relevant information. Personal message it to me on Instagram at sr4ujosh. That would be very, very much appreciated. So next to those, I have the CR7 Chapter 3 Discovery Nike Mercurial Vapor 11. This is his latest colorway in the Vapor 11 variation. A lot of you guys have been asking to see a video on these, so that will be coming very, very soon. And then the back row, as you guys can see, I have basically the rest of the TechCraft 2.0 pack. So I have the Legend 6, which for those that have been asking, does actually feature that Algeria leather upper. I'm saying it both ways because I've seen it posted both ways from Nike themselves. Some places listed as Allegria, some places listed as Algeria. Nonetheless, it's a kangaroo leather variation that's a little bit thinner and a little bit softer. So this is more along the lines of the leather that you're going to find on the limited edition Pirlo variation. And also kind of an interesting side note, the retail is $200, which is cheaper than a regular pair of Legend 6s. Despite the leather upper, I would actually argue being a little bit more premium. So really, really nice shoe, simple black and metallic silver colorway. Looking forward to getting some more time with those, and again, video in the near future. You have the Vapor 11 in the TechCraft variation, which pretty much has the same upper as what you're going to find on the Superfly 5. A little bit different because of the design, and again, we'll get into that in the video. You have the Opus 2 in the TechCraft variation, which again, very similar upper to what you're going to find on the TechCraft Obra 2. And then finally, we have the Hypervenom Finish in the TechCraft variation, which features a particularly soft leather upper, I would say. A little bit softer than what you're going to find on the Phantom 2 variation, but again, we'll get into more specific details in an actual video. And then finally, we have this guy right here, which is the Winter Ball variation of the Confederations Cup Match Ball, which is being held in Russia. It's called the Krasava. I'm not sure if that's how you say it or if I'm saying that wrong or whatever, but nonetheless, this is the Winter Ball variation. I do anticipate getting the regular model as well, which is white and red as opposed to orange and kind of this bluish teal color, so expect that in the future as well. But that's pretty much it in terms of new arrivals. Really, really interesting stuff. Again, send me those screen caps of the Adidas Glitch app via Instagram. That would be very, very helpful. And that's pretty much it for the new arrivals. Alright guys, that is it for this new stuff video. Again, down below in the comment section, let me know which of these products you'd like to see go up on the channel right away. Whatever gets the most amount of requests is what I'll get to making as soon as possible. I have a pretty good idea of what you guys will want to see first, but nonetheless, let me know down below in the comment section what you'd like to see. If you have any questions as well, leave those down below and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoy the new stuff series, want to continue seeing it happen on the channel, be sure to support the video with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information linked in the description as well. And other than that guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.